Yo, folks, welcome back. And this time, we're going back for some '90s Full Moon with Trancers 4. Granted, I didn't see the other one. I have Trancers 3. I didn't review it, but I do want to tackle some Full Moon films because I did the first three Puppet Master films. I did a commentary for Curse of Puppet Master. But yeah, I do want to get back to some Full Moon stuff. So, classic Charlie Band, Full Moon. I did do subspecies films as well. I did, I believe, the first one, and I did the second one, I believe, and the most recent one that came out last year, which was a prequel, and I actually liked that one, aside from, I think I had some issues with it, but overall it was a pretty decent one. Now, I know what you're probably thinking or wondering. Why are you reviewing the fourth in this franchise of movies? Again, it was online, and I wanted to review something, so I decided I'll check out the fourth one because I already saw and have the third one. I like the third one. Pretty much, it does. You don't really need to see the other ones to understand what's going on here, because I do like the fact that they recap of like what Jack Deth is all about. Like, he's a lawman from the future. Pretty much he travels different dimensions of the future of time and space and takes out these things called Trancers, pretty much vampires on steroids in the face. But yeah, this takes place right after the third one. This one's Trancers 4, Jack of Swords, which pretty much, this one, he goes back in time into medieval times, and pretty much he heads to a medieval world to free enslaved people from hungry Trancers, vampires. He even calls them vampires. I love I know Ted Thomerson, I wonder if they must have shot this back to back with the fifth one, because this came out in 1994, and so did the other one. So they must have shot 4 and 5 together. So I am interested in how they do that, because this does kind of leave off on a cliffhanger, if you ask me, with the ending. I mean, I'll say this. The acting is decent from everyone. The fight choreography, is a bit laughable in some spots. Of course, it's '90s, and you have that the punch sound effect. So you have that going for it. I don't know really what else to say about it. I mean, it's shot fine. You can tell it's low budget, typical Full Moon films. Although, I will say, it's shot on location. I believe it's in Romania, I want to say. Could be wrong, but this movie reminded me a bit of the medieval part of Waxwork 2, when they go into the medieval dimension, when Mark him and Sarah get trapped there. This has elements of that, or reminded me of that. Except I like the music more in there a bit. But yeah, I liked Ted Thomerson for what he has to do. Nonchalant, Jack Deth, who's a wisecracking space detective guy, space police man, or detective. I don't know, like, I liked his demeanor of, I don't have time for this, or this is such a drag. Like, he just doesn't care. And I'm not knocking his performance. I like his nonchalant, oh, I'll take care of these Trancers or whatever. I love how he cusses these Trancers out as well. And there's a character, a wise old man who plays a wizard. I forget his name. But you have the evil guy named Lord Caliban. who you find out like he pretty much owns this kingdom of Trancers, I guess, or village of Trancers. And then you have this rebellion group of people they call the tunnel rats or rat tunnels. Or they're called tunnel rats. But and you have also Caliban has a son named Prospero, I believe. Prospero. Him and the character of Shalene, who, oh my god. Man. I'm going to just say right now, Ted Thomerson and Shalene, played by Terry Ivans. Oh my god. I'm going to just say that. But her character, I thought her acting was fine for what she had to do. Like, she's given like some backstory of her husband being attacked by Trancers back in the day, and the son of Caliban saved her, so she has some respect for him there, and they sort of have like a somewhat of a romance, or Ray and Kylo type thing, which it did remind me of that, because you have this other character who wants to be next to, in line for the throne of Caliban, his servant. I forget his name, but I think it's Lucius, I want to say. Could be wrong. I think it's Lucius, but he gets away, I believe, because he gets cut in the. They pretty much leave this off like literally like Force Awakens, where you have the lead girl cuts the guy in the face and gives him a scar to remember her by. He flees, runs away, and then she's, victorious. But again, I didn't mind some of the fight scenes, but I do think they're a bit laughable with the sword fighting. They weren't really as convincing as they could have been. Same with the subspecies films, especially I forget which one. I think it was the third one they did sword fight. No, it was the very first one they did sword fighting, and it wasn't really convincing there as much. But here, like, and even some of the I prefer more the physical, like punching and kicking. Granted, like, it's 90s, you're gonna have the cartoon sound effects of punching and old school, but I didn't mind it. It's what it is. It was the 90s, early 90s, so I kind of give it leeway. But and it's edited well, decent. I'll say it's shot fine. It's I don't know, like, it was decent. Again, I do want to cover the other one, so I am gonna watch the fifth one, because pretty much this one and the fifth one go together. So I'm gonna try to. But yeah, this one's directed by David Nutter, which I assume he also directed the fifth one. I'm gonna just go out on a limb and say that as well. But I believe most of these movies are on Tubi, if anybody's interested of seeing them. But I didn't mind it. I will say this: I kind of did like it. It has a certain low budget quality charm to it, but I'm kind of used to that with full moon movies of the late 80s, early 90s. And then when you get to the 2000s, that's when it kind of just craps the bed with Killjoy and Evil Bong and Ginger Dead Man and other stupid ideas that Charlie Band just greenlit, which I don't know why. Anyway, yeah. Give me your thoughts down below in the comments if you've seen, Trancers 1 through, isn't there 6 of them? So, yeah, give me your thoughts on the franchise, and if you like this one, or it was a, bottom of the barrel for you. But I overall didn't mind it. I like it. It's fine. I would watch it again with, so yeah.